Hi everyone, welcome to my meal prep 101 video. There's a lot of advantages to meal prep, but my favorite one would be that it just saves so much time throughout the week to devote to other things and making sure that you get your workouts in and not have to worry about what you're going to run home and cook for the day. I usually like to stick to the same types of food, so what I'll do is I'll write out my plan. It's very important, and then I like to highlight the different food groups in different colors so that I can count and make sure I'm getting the recommended serving of each of those food groups per day. So a little overview of what I have. I have my veggies and fruits, my collard greens. I've got some seasoning off to the back there, chicken, tilapia, my plastic baggies, granola, my scale, and most importantly, my 21-day fix containers. Pay attention to the seasoning. I love Mrs. Dash because it's salt free. I've also got my Tupperware containers lined out and ready to go. So what I like to tell people is to start with their longest prep item first. For me, it's the collard greens. So I'll go ahead and put some bacon and onion at the bottom and let those cook for the entire prep period. Next, I'll go ahead and get my proteins in. So I'll go ahead and wash off my tilapia and get it prepped for the oven. Now, usually the tilapia is already 4 to 6 ounces. I get the ones that are prepackaged so I don't have to measure those. I like to put just a little capful of extra virgin olive oil on and then top it off with some Chipotle, I think Southwest Chipotle Mrs. Dash seasoning. Once I'm done with my seasoning, I'll go ahead and put the tilapia in. Usually I'll have the oven set at about 350 and I'll do 20 minutes on both sides. While the fish is baking, then I'll move on to my next protein, which will be chicken. I like to do kind of a sweet topping for my baked chicken, so I'll do like a half a cup of honey, half a cup of mustard, and then a teaspoon of basil, paprika, and some dried parsley. I'll, of course, wash my chicken off and get it prepped for the oven while the fish is still cooking. So the chicken that I end up buying tends to be a little big, and I do have to measure those out. Again, I aim for 4 to 6 ounces, but I know the way that I've been taught to learn if you don't have a scale is to measure by the palm of your hand. Um, so I'll get that all cut up and ready to go. I'll spray my oven container just a little bit with, again, some extra virgin olive oil. Get my pieces lined up. I like to stab a couple holes in it just to make sure it keeps some of its moisture and doesn't dry out in the oven. A tinge of salt and pepper, and then I will coat it with the honey topping that I made earlier in the video. By the time I'm done prepping my chicken, my fish should be done. I'll take that out of the oven and go ahead and throw my chicken in and let it get to baking. I'll usually let the chicken bake for maybe 30 to 40 minutes until, of course, it's no longer pink. While the chicken's in there baking, I'll go ahead and take the tilapia out and put it into my Tupperware containers. One of my biggest goals is really to always have something actively going while I'm prepping. So while the fish was going, I was doing the chicken. As the chicken's going, now I'm working on my quinoa and letting it cook. While the quinoa is cooking, I'm now moving on to the salad and getting my veggies measured out in my green containers so that I can go ahead and put my salad items into my Tupperware. So always have something going. So the quinoa is done, and I will separate it into the yellow carbs containers that I have for 21 Day Fix and throw those in with the tilapia. Next, my chicken is still baking, so I'll move on to another one of my meals, which is like a yogurt parfait. It has yogurt, which will go in a red container. It'll have some granola and some strawberries to go with it. Sheesh, now if only I could move that fast in real life, right? The apples and natural peanut butter are another snack that I really love because the apples are already separated and ready to go. My collard greens are still cooking. Hey, that's me. Love my Shakio. I usually always get the individual packets because they're great for my lunchbox. So the finished product, the chicken is done cooking. The tilapia and quinoa over there to the left. I'll add my collard greens, um, my shakios there. I have my container of yogurt ready to go. So the two major things is plan, plan, plan. Know what you're going to eat for the week, and always start with your longest item that needs to cook first. For me, it's my collard greens and proteins. For you, it might be something else. So I hope that this video was helpful, and I can't wait to see all of y'all's prep for weeks to come. Thanks.